Treasury Direct is a huge pain in the ass. Try to log into my Treasury Direct account today. Here's the process. 1. Enter in account number. 2. Enter password. 3. Enter the temporary code they sent to your email. 4. Enter in your tax ID number. 5. Answer all 3 of your security questions properly. 6. Forget if your favorite movie is Pulp Fiction, No Country for Old Men, Forrest Gump, or Wolf of Wall Street. 7. Get locked out for guessing wrong and required to call in to regain access. I understand the need for security, but this seems a bit overkill. Dude, that isn't even bad. Wait till they ask you for a bank medallion. Wait till you accidentally fill out the gifting purchase incorrectly for I-bonds and exceed your annual limit but don't get a refund for more than a calendar year. I enter account then password and I'm in. Never had to do all the other steps. Lol, don't forget you use an animal picture as a verification code and type it out. But not type it out with your keyboard, type it out with your mouse by clicking a low-resolution keyboard widget. Or something stupid like that. Their website is like a fever dream of projects I did in school for computer science. When the US nuclear system relies on floppy disks, Treasury Direct may be the most advanced piece of technology possible. Treasury Direct works until something goes wrong, like if you mistype your password 3 times or forget your second questions. That causes your account to go into lockdown, and the only way to unlock is to call customer service. A minimum of a 2 hours hold time. Outside of that, TD works like a well-oiled machine. Took me a while to get comfortable with it, but now that I am, everything works as expected. Okay, but more importantly, which bills did you buy? Have you heard of Celsius? They ask you to send them a video holding your ID and begging to get your money withdrawn from them. Side note, your money are also gone and you ain't getting shit back. The randomized keyboard is pretty annoying too. It's Wolf on Wall Street for sure. Not only all you just mentioned OP, but you also have to click on that stupid little keyboard graphic, can't even just type in the password yourself. This is one of my favorite storylines of the rate hikes. Everyone finding out how much TD sucks. What? I don't need to do steps 4 to 6. Not even sure if step 3 is needed for me. I agree. I don't have to answer all of my security questions normally. But it is the most painful website I know of to log into for sure. Can't relate. How did you convince it to require all that? I'm in there all the time with multiple accounts and it's super easy and it never asks for that kind of authentication. I gave up because I needed to get shit notarized to be recognized as a person. Site is not made for inputting password using a cell phone. Easier on laptop. They need to change with times and maybe get an app made. This just happened to me 10 minutes ago, haha. I feel you. The site seems very dated to me. I agree that it is a pain in the ass. Is there anywhere else I can buy treasuries with that have the same yield minus visiting that site? Seriously, this site sucks. Please pay someone to get them up to speed so we get a site and app that functions like a normal banking investing app. It's a good time for buying treasuries, but going to this site just sucks. It's so cool, damn. Did you pick favorite movie as a security question, or did they? If you picked it, it's kinda on you for having a subjective ass question like that. It's annoying and archaic, and ties up your capital with no ability to quickly reposition. I prefer the simplicity and flexibility of SCOF. The same thing happened to me after I punched in the wrong password. Fortunately, I wrote down my favorite movie and first pet's name in a notebook. It's the government. It's not meant to be efficient or quick or even understandable. You're lucky. My wife had to get a notarized form in order to create an account. Right-click on password. Inspect. A window opens up. Delete the word read only. Enter. Type in password or autofill from saved passwords. Enter or click submit. You are logged. I've heard horror stories, but I have honestly never had an issue. The website is a little clunky, but it's secure, and I can do everything I need. The worst thing I've gone through is a 25-minute wait on the phone to change my bank account, which was completed over the phone in 5 minutes with a representative who was very helpful. No medallion needed. The stupid little on-screen keyboard is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen, even from a federal bureaucracy. You gotta wonder if whoever came up with it was a Russian spy trying to make Americans suffer. Years ago they used to mail you a plastic decoder card. I still have one from 20 years ago. It was a 10x5 grid of letters and numbers, and you would need respond to their prompt with the characters in the grid that corresponded to the number-letter pair that they showed on the screen. And the plastic card had a serial number that you had to confirm. That, plus clicking on the jumbled virtual keyboard with your mouse, made the whole process really difficult. I like to do the best I can with managing my money, but I've heard too many Treasury Direct nightmare tales to even want to try to get hooked up with them. Avoiding problems with access to my money where I cannot talk to someone in person is very high on my list of priorities, even higher than squeaking out a little more interest. My favorite movie is always movie or film. My favorite color is always color or color. This type of challenge question is abominable for security purposes because they can so easily be bypassed through reset. They're entirely subjective depending on too many factors. TBH, doesn't seem that I'm missing something? But that on-screen keyboard is pretty cool with the mouse clicks, very hackers. You are absolutely right. These days, in the name of security, companies waste a lot of time, resources, and money. It makes you wonder. You even have to mouse-click the password, which is crazy. The worst is having to use a virtual keyboard and mouse to enter your password. That was a giant WTF moment for me. Hey, it's kinda cool. From start to finish of direct $10,000 deposit took my like 15 minutes. I'm not sure what part of this was difficult. Then did another one for my wife. What's this medallion thing? Don't even know what you are talking about. Double ETFs are a thing. I don't have to go through all that. They do the one-time passcode thing just like every other bank, but that's it. Anyhow, what I hate about this stuff is that most of the time I'm just checking a balance. There's no need for that much security for that. Too much headache with this site. You can buy treasury bills at Fidelity too. Weird. I haven't had anywhere near that much trouble. What's the difference between Schwab or any other well-known broker versus Treasury Direct? Is there more choices of bonds there? That is why I do not mess with it. It is bad. I still need to call and get mine reset because I couldn't apparently type my secret answer in perfectly. And this was just trying to add a bank after I was already in the site. You can't trust the government to write a competent website from the locals to the feds. What do you want to bet the hideous site with ludicrous security hoops has unpatched security updates underneath it all? You know what isn't a pitter? 100 Spy in Vanguard, Fidelity, etc., because these websites were invented after the internet existed. Too much work for like 3 lol. Why not just use Vanguard or even Schwab? It's very easy. Wait till you need to call to have your password reset. Might want to call first, then have dinner and dessert while waiting. Seriously. I buy bills all the time, no problem. Can't you just buy treasures directly from Charles Schwab? And if you don't end up finishing the process of registering with them, they keep spamming you with their emails to register. IMHO, trade by FDIC CDs through brokerages. Schwab charges 0 fee. Just like buy stock, but no need to sell, no exchange fee. And FDIC. No accounts set up, validation, transfer validation, waiting hold period to clear, no push or pull, no customer service call, mail text is needed.